Howdy, my name is Brad Stein. You know, one of the things that we've discovered in the last few years is that men don't feel like they've been as connected to as a lot of the other positions in churches. There's a lot of great women's groups, there's a lot of great women ministries and outreaches, a lot of great things for kids, and those are very important. But the number one issue that doesn't seem to be addressed in the United States in churches is how men connect to men. What we need, who we are, and what motivates us and drives us is completely different. We have a whole new idea, a whole new concept, something that is so dangerous, but to create a revolution, we can't do it the same way anymore. And that's why we've created an event called GodMen. Men could be fully men, raw, uninhibited, completely free to express themselves in the uniquely male way that only men understand. The true Jesus has been candy-coated. That wasn't Jesus. He was dangerous. This is GodMen. Are you man enough to go? We'll see.
Buckle up.
I'm not impressed by some guy with a pituitary gland problem that can just think and jam a ball down. Kind of like me at 5'5", bragging because I'm good at limbo. Oh look, I won again. I'm trying to do something a little different than you're used to in a church service. Have you picked up on that?
Saying that Jesus was always meek and mild is like saying that Karl Marx was really a capitalist.
And it amazed me the level of honesty that these people were sharing with. In fact, quite frankly, it totally scared me to death.
All that he feels inside is a blankness, an emptiness.
And I've struggled with my faith, both on an intellectual level and a level of my heart.
He said himself, I'm meek, but we need to ask ourselves, what was he meek toward? We think in order to be a good Christian man, that we have to be pleasant and nice all the time to the will of man. Jesus wasn't.
And now I'm thinking, I'm going to be a pastor. I've got to start being more meek, and I've got to be humble, and that's been totally my mindset lately. And this has been great.
You guys take your shirts off for a second, man, and figure out who the heck you are.
But you know what I've discovered? That I'm a communally constructed person. In other words, I don't become my destiny. I don't become who I am in Christ by myself. It is impossible.
The flesh is always hostile to God.
Metaphysical naturalism, gentlemen, is the main reason why I think we lose over 80% of our kids who grow up at a Christian church, and 80% of those kids, by the time they get out of college, they deny God. 80%, that's huge.
And if the truth offends you, that's your problem.
And what I do find, paradoxically, is that I am helped by helping.
Okay, excuse me. If I offend you because you're a witch, who cares? Since when has offending witches become problematic in the United States of stinking America?
But he was meek, he was yielding, he was submissive to his Father's will. He wasn't submissive to the will of man.
And I'm picking up my first hooker on my way to preach a candlelight service.
The truth is supposed to offend you. That's how it lets you know you don't got it.
I'm a man amongst men, and my struggles are common.